check, try and run the operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Try and tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
They indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Miami Dolphins. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Singletary, the ball.
Jerome Baker, the Dolphins' leading tackler a season ago, tallies another one.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Devontae Freeman, the ball.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap? They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now Allen off the bootleg. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Eric Rowe that time able to knock that pass away.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Steps away to his left. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Tyler Bass on for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills are going to tie the game at 3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
He may try and run for this. He finds an opening past the 40. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's get him.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Now a give to Breida. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
41.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 23. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it, because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Gets it to Gabriel on the jet sweep. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Taken down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. On 1st and goal, Howard. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Edmonds on the tackle.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
On the pickup.
A handoff. Devontae Freeman. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Devontae Freeman. That's good for a Buffalo.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2.
38-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Ball carrier.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings
on play action, Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
25 yards.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
And a Dolphin first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Number 22.
Matt Breida. As the first half is winding down, and the Dolphins add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you...
Allen hit. He lost the football. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back.
A fumble on the play.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Now this will make it into the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. He's at the 30. Jakeem Grant. He will take this all the way. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
First and 10.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Allen off the play fake. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete. Rookie wideout T. Higgins, his intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
First and 10.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Now Allen again. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line. This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Make it an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it.
They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Carl Davis able to drop him for a loss of a couple. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead. To try here for the extra point. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10.
Makes the score Dolphins 24, Bills 10.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now
he rifles one that's intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
A gain of 12.
Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Trey Hendrickson. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
It's a gain of 19.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Here's Matt Hawk now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. To return is McKenzie. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Out to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 17-yard line.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
55 mark, 55. You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo 1st down. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Xavier Howard.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 39 yards there, a big one. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good. But when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah.
It got his man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Bills draw a bit closer.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. They run again with Breida. And some room to maneuver. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, 76 yards. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. A first throw for the backup, Rosen. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One final try here for Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Allen now on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
They'll take over.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 39. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, It's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing on first down is Allen. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Check.
From the gun, it's Allen. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a one-score game.
Bills 24.
The Bills say they have it, and they do. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They'll get 34 yards there.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
He's back to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Now Allen. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
First and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 4-yard line. Today's final.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home,